Hi, good morning. How
Nice,
are
you
you?
are gone.
I'm there. I have something to. I have like I don't know how to say it, but it's a bit of a rumor. Um, growing up, and I remember hearing it. I remember they said that there was a guy. He was in a gang, and nobody couldn't kill him. Nobody couldn't do anything to him because his mother used to do her little thing on the side, and she ended up protecting him, and he had a bird. Like they say, every time he would be on the block because he used to sell his little stuff, like a big gang leader and stuff. Every time he used to be on the block, and he would the bird would come and perch on a tree or anywhere. You would see he would go, and after 5-10 minutes, police would come or people would come trying to catch him and stuff like that. Like he had a bird as a watcher,
Yes.
right? So one day they said, not one day, it was like late in the night, somebody was passing and the person ended up catching him in the middle of a crossroad, naked with a calabash. They end up blocking, they end up seeing him. And you know when you're doing your voodoo and people catch you, it just bounce back on you because it have to be like secretive. And they say that same time when that happened to him, the following week, he got gunned down. They shot him in his head and he died. Yes.
Yeah.
And they said, I remember when I was small, they said his mother had a tibolum. You know what's a tibolum, right?
No. What is that,
A
Tibolon?
tibolum, yeah, a gather bird. Yeah, his mother had a tibolum. Like a tibolum is a short, like it's like an elf. It's like a short elf, but they call it a tibolum. But most times it does either come as a female or a male. Or if you see both of them, normally it's the woman that's in charge. Or if you see only the man, they will beat you up in the streets. It's called a tibolum. They short. They're like a little. I don't know. Like they say, it's like a. And I've never seen it, but they say that you have to give it eggs. You have to feed it eggs every day.
Like
And
a
they say she had
midget?
a tibolum.
Like a
Yes,
little person?
yes, but if what you have
No,
seen
not.
one?
So they are. You said them smaller than midget.
Yeah, they're like short people, like really short people, but they're demonic.
Oh.
And they say you can make one. You have to take an egg, by an organic egg. You know, like when the chicken never eat nothing but like real food. You have to take the organic egg. You have to put it under your arm for how many days, and before it hatch, you have to say, I'm in charge of you. Like you have to say, I'm your master. If the tibolum say, I am your master before you are slave to it. So you have to try to say, I'm your master before the egg hatch.
Wow.
So yes. So then she had a tibolum. And they say that the tibolum used to cry like a baby, like you were two passing by a house and you would hear a baby crying. But it was the tibolum in the house that was crying. And they say that you see, if she didn't give it food for the day and she put her clothes to hang on the line, it would move all the clothes on the line.
Wow. We still want the match
Yes.
again. So the Tibolum
But
is a mischievous creature.
yes, but they said that she had the tibolum and she that do that for her son to protect her son. So she gave her son a bird that the bird can protect him. And the day and the night, the early morning when they end up catching him, like the thing backfire and then he ended up getting shot in the head and he died. Yep, a tibolum. And I remember, yeah, and sometimes you would hear it like howling like a dog, a tibolum. Oui, a tibolum.
Where Tibolum originate from?
I think it's like an African thing, but I think Saint Lucia call it tibolum. I think Trinidad call it tibolum as well. Martinique, like all the French-based the countries that have like a little bit of French in them, they call it tibolum, like a little man. But it's scary. They have a lot of yeah, tibolum. But they say that like it's like anybody can make a tibolum, but they have a special day in the year. You have to take the egg. I think some people say like it's the crossover. I think it's like Easter when they have the crossover, whatever. That's when you have to take the egg. You have to put it under your arm for 7 days or 8 days. How much and then you have to put it under your pillow. But I think it's under your arm you have to put it. I'm not sure. I'm not I am not. I am.
Somebody
You're
said
making me
Trini
laugh.
call it buck.
A buck. Well, Tibolom, they call it in St. Lucia, Tibolom. And they say that sometimes you can just hate singing, it walking on the, like to do mischievous, it will just be walking on the road, and you can hate humming or singing. If you see a man and a woman, the woman that in chat, if the woman say like that, we beating him, the man will beat you up.
Wow.
Yeah. Everybody afraid of Tibolome. Everybody afraid of Tibolome.
I never know that even that. I never even know that we. So good as 41 say fear Guyanese baby daddy tell her say them name Buck Guyanese. So you call it Tibolum, them call it Buck. Oh.
But I think the word bolom comes from little boy, because I think in Creole they would say little boy. Bolom means little boy as well, so probably that's why it ended up being that. But a lot of people have seen that, because I think I have a cousin of mine, he saw one as well. He said that he went in the toilet that time, they had the toilet outside, and he went in the toilet and he heard the thing humming like and then when he looked in the little hole, he see it was sitting down on a step, the Tibolom.
Wow.
Just imagine you in the toilet doing a number 2 and then you see that.
I'm glad they tell me about it, because I know I can go and look at it and see what it is. The island girl say you have to feed it milk and bananas. What?
Yeah, but back home they say it's eggs. They say you have to give it eggs, and they say that the woman used to go and buy like 2 dozens of eggs every day to give the Tibolom.
Wow.
So I don't know. Probably she used to give it milk and bananas as well. But I remember they say she used to buy a lot. She used to buy a lot of eggs.
So it's like an elf, not like a midget, not like a little person.
They say it's like a little person. So probably look like an elf. I don't know, but they say that it's like muscular, like you see, like somebody that taking steroids.
Yeah.
Like a little. Just imagine a little person that taking steroids. Just take a bodybuilder and shrink the bodybuilder.
Wow. No. I would love to see what that is.
I would say you would love to see that. You want to see a Tibolom to beat you up?
No, I want to see it on. I'm going to research it so I can see it on the picture. Where is it, Anita?
No, I'm asking her if she's talking in St. Lucia.
Yes.
Yes, St. Lucia shot that. Them call it Tibolom. I don't want to come beat me up, because I don't know. I'm going to look what it is and see if I can post something about them. No?
I was in St. Lucia. They say you have to throw rice grain at the door, and you put the Sinker Bible, like you can put the Sinker Bible outside in the on the edges of the house.
And that run them?
Yeah, that them say, cause I found St. Lucia have a lot of spirit and sleepless night over there. But when we dig over there, them tell me if I put my shoes upside it down, I must put Sinker Bible, I must throw rice, all type of something them say for throw.
Wow. Because of the same Tibolom them?
I don't know, like some them call them different, like how we would have said Duppy, them call it Duppy, or them would have said Jumbi. Yeah. But at first,
Can I say something? They have different things. Like you're called, I think Jamaican call everything Duppy, but we have a name for everything. Like they have the Tibolom, they have the Lajables, they have the Gage. That's something else.
Right, about the Lajables already. That's our woman already obsessed with youth, and she decides that she wants to sign a deal with the devil, and she want to be young and beautiful forever. And what happens is that it turn her into one rotten corpse. And she look beautiful to some man, but some man where the spell can't work on, them see her as a demon, but she have all a calf foot, and she have to cover her head with hats.
Yeah, because
disgusting.
They say in St. Lucia, they say if you magote, you can see them. Like you can see the real thing. Like whatever, they can appear to you as a nice person, but if you magote, I think if you have a hole, like a natural hole in your air, like some people will be born with a natural hole in the air, or if you born upside down, like your feet first.
Natural what?
A hole, like a little dimple hole in your air.
Okay, yeah.
They call it magote.
You know what she attack? Yeah, there's something where you call it when you're stubborn. When children born, and them say them stubborn with they look old, that she attack.
But I somebody hold their head.
In your ears, ears.
Yeah,
Right
yeah.
after man, when them say when children born with it, them are stubborn.
No, I think she start about deep in your head, like in your mole.
Now your head?
Like your head, like your ear. I'll say ear because we will pronounce our R's. Your ear.
She attack your ears. They look all right beside your ears.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can see them because my sister has one, and she ended up seeing, there was this woman, oh God, I have so much story. There was this woman that was living like in our area, and she was doing majinwe. That's a different thing. That's like voodoo witch. She's dead right now. She used to do that. And then my youngest brother and her used to always go out late at night. And when they were coming home, my brother ended up seeing like it was a cow. And my sister saw the woman on a horse. And then like because they I don't know how to say, like they make an illusion, like they hypnotize you in seeing what they want you to see.
Okay.
So my sister ended up seeing the lady on the horse. So she passed and she say, like example, the lady name is Mary. So she was passing and she say, "Good night, Miss Mary." And my brother is like, "But a cow that day. Why you see Miss Mary?" And then my sister is telling him, but look, Miss Mary on the horse, sorry. And then my brother's like, "No, that cow that day." And then the thing just run in front of them like 3-4 times, and then they run home. And then they knock on the door, and I remember my father opening the door, and then he had something called clementine.
Yeah.
You know the bottle, and it have a very strong smell. It's like black, and it have a strong smell.
GS.
Yes, and then my father ended up taking it and putting it in front of the house. And then that night you could have heard like somebody walking on the house, like boom, 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 boom. I thought I was young that time, and I can remember that. That baby, that used to do some fuck up machine where. Yeah, she was dangerous because I remember she used to give my mom things for me, and my mother used to throw it. And one day she came and she told my mother, "Oh, when I give you things for your child, you always throwing it." How you get to know that my mother not giving me the things?
Wow. She walk real obia.
And I remember she used to walk around with she used to tie her hair, and she used to always put garlic in her head because they said that she used to do so much things that she was afraid the devil would just wash her head.
God, that the woman they are wicked.
That we have all kind of craziness.
Magayanese, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Magayanese, very father always tell me about the same little short Monday. Them said little bit.
Yeah.
And people always keep them like the stuff. Always keep them and feed them. And him say you have another one. But come like a regular person. But we got a party with you, but you have to look down and look and see so them don't have a normal foot.
Oh.
And then one day we take. That's a larger bless.
Yes.
See, but I don't even know what them name. And then we take away.
I like Terry, so don't worry. Anything you say, probably that I'm such a fan. I will tell you the name back home. Okay.
Wow. Yes, we hear more than one the crow.
The larger bless of a calf.
Yes, it look like a normal person. You will go out with the person look nice, can be a normal, look good woman. But if it don't look good, look down on her foot, you don't know if she have a hoof or something like that, but it's not a normal foot.
Yeah, it's a larger bless for sure.
A larger bless.
So a one woman they do it, a one woman or a different woman do it. I am too.
Different person.
So why them?
No, they are different. There are different types of larger bless. So you can and they transform as well. They shift.
Yeah, they do shape shifting.
Yeah, the world is crazy, bro. Cause yeah, believe some little elf they about people are use elf. And you know, say must see why someone would want skeleton, and they must say, white people say they don't really know what go on in the Caribbean, and then to the skeleton and say this one, but I could have what name? I could have them elf something there.
The Tibolom, yeah. But let me tell you something about Oh God, I forgot. I wanted to tell you something, but I forgot. It was about the Laja Bless. The Laja Bless. They say if you see a Laja Bless, you have to put your clothes wrong side because it can put you into a trance, and then it can bring you in an area where that's secluded, that have nobody, nothing, and then it will give you like termites to eat.
Tati, what a wicked
Give
girl.
me a
Who called you
right?
eat termite for?
Blind but alive, right?
Yeah.
Should give you
What?
termites to eat, so you have to be.
Why should I make people eat termite?
I don't know. I think she probably taking you, and as you're in a trance, you're probably thinking like, "Oh, I'm going at somebody's home to eat," and you think it's rice you're eating, but it's termites, something like that.
A nastiness that. But
that one, I've never heard that one. Yes.
Island girl say a baby and man abusive she attack.
Hello.
Wagwan.
Hi.
I'm good.
Hello.
I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, right?
Yeah.
The larger bless, she only attack abusive men and babies.
Okay.
Okay.
And mostly babies who die before they get christened, they turn into something called duen. Those are little kids. They live by the riverside and they have back to front. Their feet turn back to front and they have no faces.
Oh God. Jesus Christ.
Now, those creatures are described as the larger bless kids. So when she adopt like babies, she will turn them into duens.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, and she won't, you will never hear a larger bless attack women. She only attack abusive men who drink and drunk and but she won't attack any and everybody. I don't know if she does feed anybody like termites and stuff. I never heard of that.
Yeah, they said that it feeds you termites, but you're thinking it's rice, but it's termites.
Right, God.
I never heard about that.
The larger
other than the larger bless, we have sukunias.
Oh,
I
yes.
actually saw a sukunia already. Sukunias is the one that suck your blood.
Like a vampire?
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah, that's when you wake up in the morning and then you have the black marks.
Listen,
right?
It's a ball of fire. They take off their skin. Now, mind you, these things are real. They read bad books, then they cult and stuff, and they have a bad book like a Bible, right? I have a neighbor where my grandmother living in Tobago. And Tobago rich with folklore and like Obi and these things. You know, it has Trinidad and Tobago, right? It's two different islands. And Tobago is the more, Tobago into them things. So this lady, she was living right next door to my grandma. She was into that. Now, I don't know anything about Sukunia and thing, but I hear people saying that. And I actually saw a ball of fire in the sky. And I was like, what is that? My cousin was like, that is so and so. She's a Sukunia. I was like, a Sukunia? That time I was like probably 9, 10. And then he was telling me, yeah, whatever. Because I was clueless to it. And then as years go by, the rumor keeps circulating that she into these things, and my grandmother tell me, yeah, this what it is do, and it's like something normal. Because that's in the countryside. A lot of countryside people believe in these things. So they read the bad book and do their chant and whatever, and they take off their skin, go in mortar or something like that, take off their skin and then turn into ball of fire and go and suck people. Now when they're sucking people, that is to revive them, to keep them young. So them might be probably in their 50s and they're looking younger than that. And they will never die.
Like vampire?
That lady, like vampire, yeah. That lady only died because I think her granddaughter hid the book away from her. So she had, And there's a true story.
I believe.
Can I ask you a question? Isn't that the same thing they say, like when you wake up in the morning and then you see like you have some dead blood?
Sometimes it's red, sometimes it turns black, sometimes it look purple. According to your complexion, it will look different shades.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know. Yeah. Asking questions is important.
We have that. What else we have? We have something named Lagahu. Like the werewolf turn into like a werewolf, yeah.
So that them things the people them get all of these things from Caribbean.
Is that from Africa?
Wow.
I think all cultures have their different
All these
some-
folklore stories came from Africa. Everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you have to
Because
try.
the
You see,
folklore-
as you
the Caribbean folklore history is it's huge.
Yeah.
And each Caribbean country, we call them different creatures, because what Jamaicans call Duppy, we call Jambi.
Okay.
We call
We
it
don't-
Jambi.
Oh yeah.
We have machine where we have all them kind of scary things.
And we had the buck, the same thing you was talking
Jamaica-
about before. Stars. What you was calling it? We call it buck.
A tip.
That's the little man.
Yeah,
A Tibolom. No, that's the first time I hear that name. We call it buck, but it's mostly rich people will have a buck. Business people,
Yeah,
mostly
because-
businessmen.
Yeah,
Because
rich
it
people
will give
have
you
them
riches.
some of them?
It will give you
Yeah,
riches.
but hey, that-
Yes.
Hey, about
It
the
has
Tibolome
that.
joke. They used to say that every time police used to arrest the boy, the mother used to pay bail, and then when the police looking for the money, the Tibolome would go and take the money back.
They're very mischievous, and if you don't feed them, they will curse you out. They will tell you about your mother.
No, sir.
No, they will curse you.
Never know about
Trust
them
me.
something, yeah.
Mhm.
That's good. The Tibolome.